take for your beloved to be your equal? In case we haven't met yet, I'm Jess X Goh. I'm the sole founder of Life in Confidence. And I want to share this with you because there are so many couples in imbalance relationship dynamics where they're in a mother-son relationship or a father-daughter relationship. And this is coming from unresolved woundings, projections that we transfer onto our partners because our partners represent the love that we're longing for from our parents. And so it's important that we use our awareness to change and shift these patterns. So what will it take for your partner to be your equal? It starts by treating them as your equal. To give you a personal example with my current beloved is that he would put me on a pedestal and I would be above him, not equal to him. And I noticed I would find myself babying him and using certain words to make him feel babied, loved as this little boy, keeping him in the little boy identity until I raised my awareness and started to realize, why is it that I'm feeling like a mother in this relationship all of a sudden? And I noticed that when he wanted me to say to him that he's a good boy, and it took me a while to figure it out, I could see that it's what his little boy was longing for, but it didn't serve its purpose in a relationship dynamic where we can be a king and queen. So I realized I had to change my narrative, my perspective, and the way I behave towards him in order for him to be my equal. And so I just brought it to his awareness when he throws a tantrum, or if he wants me to say to him, good boy, I just brought it to his awareness, honey, instead of saying that you're hungry and you're complaining or moaning about it, what if you could say, I'm hungry, I'm going to go to the restaurant and have breakfast. And when I gave him that feedback, I'm also sharing with him, it helps you to take personal responsibility of fulfilling your needs without me involved in it, that you can attend to yourself as a grown man. Another thing was changing my narrative. Instead of saying good boy to him, I said, well done, Rob, good man. So I wanted to let go of the boy and replace it as he is my man, he is my king. And when I started to speak to him in that way, I noticed I start to feel and experience him as a man, as a king. And therefore, when I use my words consciously and intentionally, I'm able to feel that we are equal. Therefore, I have a lot more respect for him rather than walking all over him because of this boy narrative. The other thing is to find ways how we can feel equal in the relationship, how we're partners in the relationship, where we do things together, where we collaborate together, rather than doing things your way, my way, that's it, and we split. And so we have to figure out a way how we can do things that works for us and as a couple in the relationship, so we can find that balance and flow in the masculine and feminine, because it's very easy for me to be dominating, for me to be in my masculine in the relationship because of my childhood upbringing, where I had to grow up very fast to work in the family business, selling tools in the markets, financially taking care of my mother, and all of these sort of things. And so I had to grow up very fast, and I lost that connection with my femininity, that innocence of my childhood that I've been longing for. And so I have to learn how to navigate that in my current relationship, my partnership. How can I be more softer, more kinder, more feminine in the relationship? And that's me taking personal responsibility in how I can fully show up as an equal, as a queen in the relationship. By asking for support, because I really do struggle with that in friendships and relationships, because I'm so used to being hyper independent, and this comes from overactive masculine energy within myself. And to balance that, I need to receive, not just give all the time. So how can I ask and receive for support? And when I learn to do that, and sometimes it takes me a while to ask directly, I can be very passive aggressive around this because I wasn't taught how to ask for support. I wasn't taught how to ask for help because it was seen as a sign of weakness in my cultural upbringing, that we had to do things on our own, and that is a sign of strength and independence. And now that I'm in a beautiful partnership with a beautiful man who is happy to give and support me and nurture me, I need to learn that it is safe and okay to receive that. And that requires me to drop into my feminine, to drop into my heart space more, to be more softer, to be more kinder, to be more accepting through compassion and forgiveness. And that is what has helped me to be an equal in this relationship, whereas in previous relationships, I really struggle to see men as my equal. I would dominate them and control them. And that was coming from unresolved childhood trauma where my needs were not getting met and fulfilled because I wasn't able to do that for myself. So first of all, have the awareness. What are the patterns that are playing out that makes you and your beloved not on the same page, not as king and queen, man and woman, equal? So pinpoint what are the patterns, behaviors, narratives that you are speaking to, that you are giving to this relationship that's creating this imbalance. So one is the awareness. What's the awareness of what's going on in this dynamic? Second thing is change the narrative. Change the narrative. Change the way you perceive that person. How can they be your equal? What do you need to do to change within yourself to make your partner as an equal? So is it to be more trusting and less controlling, less dominating? That requires you to be in your feminine. Is it to ask for support and help because you are hyper independent? Again, that requires you to be in your feminine. So this is for men and women, not just women, because men and women, we both have the masculine and feminine energy. It's about integrating it to be more aligned, not imbalanced. So just notice what are the patterns and behaviors that is out of whack within yourself that you are bringing into the relationship. What are the ways that you need to change your narrative around that, your perception around that, and how can you vocalize that, expressing that into your relationship and work through it together as a couple. And the third thing is just noticing where you need balance. Do you need more balance in the feminine or the masculine? Now, the masculine is all about giving and providing and protecting. So, for example, if I feel like my partner is not offering these things for me, then I need to let him know and say to him, hey, babe, I feel like I can be more my feminine if you can help me out with the laundry, or to ask me, do you need help with anything? Or to come up with an idea to take me out for a date. So just giving him suggestions how he can rise in his masculine so I can be more in my feminine by receiving. So when you balance out these energies, this will help you to create a more harmonious and free-flowing relationship dynamic that is healthy, functional, and heart-opening, as well as having a deeper connection of intimacy through your emotions, through the physicality of holding hands, hugging, stroking, and lovemaking in a consensual way that is deeply loving, erotic, and nourishing. So, my love, I really hope that this video serves you. And even if you are not in a relationship and you're single and you are wanting to prepare yourself how to be in a conscious relationship, this content will definitely serve you. And if you got something out of this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can help as many people as I can through my content. And give this video a like, comment below, share it with your loved ones who need to hear it. I hope this has opened something inside of you to dive deeper into your relationship with yourself that you can bring into your partnership. And if you feel that you need to dive deeper into this and you need support, accountability, and guidance through this journey, I am running my trauma recovery workshops and retreats in different parts of the world. So click on the link below to learn more about that. I am also running my spring equinox women healing circle for women to learn how to drop more into their femininity, understand their cyclical nature of their womb, and the wisdom that they can tap into by planting the seeds of consciousness and blossoming something new into their life through their intuition. And this will be run in the Northern Hemisphere. So the time would be best suited for those who are in the UK and in Europe. So if you feel called to join me, you can click on the link below to learn more and to book your spot. If you prefer to work with me privately, whether it's a one-to-one, one-day trauma recovery retreat container in the location that I'm in that works with you, or to work with me privately in a 3-month container online called Find Yourself and Trust, where you transform all areas of your life, please book a free clarity call below to see if this container is right for you and how I can best support you with your needs and your current situation and what sort of outcomes and results that you're looking for. So there you have it, my love. May you find harmony in your relationships by being the light that's in your heart.